The detailed family roots.
Oh, thank you.
Those, yeah, no. I will not be becoming friends with them. He's literally like, all evidence points to he's a pedophile. It tipples. I hate even saying that because that everyone doesn't like is a pedophile. I know, but I don't use that term lightly. Low carb madman. Just want to say birds and tipples. I think I just have to get tipples on the soundboard, huh? Yeah, I've been like, I hear they help with depression. Remember he was playing, what Disney game was he playing, Duty? You would know, when he was having his chill streams. And what happened to his streams of WWE champions? Remember he was going to like embrace the meme? What happened with that? You genuinely, yeah, I finally got the green screen working decent, JFE. It took a minute. It took a minute, but it happened. I could get it even better. I was talking to Pescator. I have, I got to see, I can make sure they're off camera, but I have these Govee lights. They're LED, like they stand up. And I'm going to try to put them on the side so you don't see them, but they light this up more. So when I think it's called chroma keying. If I'm wrong about that, then I'm wrong about it. It'll make it easier so you don't see any artifacting because it can't completely get the green screen away. Yeah, he was playing Dreamlight Valley. I'm like, dude, you're 40. Like, I get it, video. You could say video, like, but you're playing a game that like is meant for like little girls. And I don't know. It just was kind of, it was funny because it's Phil, because he has no self-awareness at all. We all, to a degree, lack it. Let's keep it real. But, you know, there's many other games you could have played. Even, like, play Stardew Valley, dude. It's not my kind of game, but it wouldn't have been as weird as Disney Dreamlight Valley. Don't get me started. They even start to fucking, we're 16 seconds in, and I haven't even heard what the fuck Phil has to say.
I appreciate that very much, Jayhawker. I really do. And I wish those guys the best. I know that they had a big return Thanksgiving special.
Oh, they did. They did. Phil, are you gonna, you can't tell me, Phil, you don't know what's going on with them. You can't. With all the receipts, and it's not just hearsay. Like, it's not just, hey, did you hear about this? Like, no, there is a bunch of shit backing it up. You're telling me you didn't hear any of that, Philip? No, you're still trying to kiss their ass because he wants his next resurgence, because the resurgence with Phil, according to numbers, is dead.
Which apparently went really well. And from what I'm to understand, I think they're coming back full capacity later this week. So their shows will be more consistent again. And I wish them the best. Man, they've got a lot to talk about. I mean, holy shit. Just this last couple...
He's like doing an ad for them now. Do you realize that? Do you realize that he's doing an ad for them right now? Like, Phil, they're not interested. They're not interested in you, Phil. I know you want them. It is I love how whatever filter that Duty's using actually makes Phil's hair like thick and luxurious. Rich, you big beautiful man, just dropping in to say birds. Thank you, Shane's World. Glad to see you here, man. Thank you for coming through.
Couple of weeks, all the insanity that's been happening. I mean, yesterday, a certain video leaked on the internet of a certain person who used to give me shit all the time, thinking that they were better than me.
You're talking about Destiny. Dude, I think he's talked about you like twice. About your bad car take. Talk about a guy who doesn't let grudges go.
And now, how the mighty have fallen. But again, as I say, I literally don't have to do anything. I literally don't have to lift a finger.
Phil, what does him talking about your terrible car advice that you were giving back then have to do with him sucking a cock now? What? How do those two coincide?
To these people. Because the thing is, they've been throwing stones from glass houses for a decade. They're the ones who are the most fucked up, twisted, sick, degenerate individuals on the planet, but they try to make everyone else look elsewhere.
All right, I'm just going to give my take on Destiny. You could think it's weird. You could think it's whatever. If it's consenting adults and there was no like revenge porn put out there, it ain't. Ooh, who the fuck cares? It ain't your bedroom. Destiny's not sucking your cock. He's not like tying you down going, I'm going to suck your cock. He's not doing that. So who cares? Who the fuck cares? If it's consenting adults, two things, consenting and adults. Beyond that, I don't give a shit. Everyone is so I said this on my new Twitter. When I hit 1,000 people, that I'm going to really like go over to it. I'm sunsetting RTU Twitter because I'm not RTU anymore. Like I don't get like, oh my God, he's in like Andrew Tate. I'm like, dude, you traffic fucking women. Like I'm sure, dude, you're sitting there shirtless at Thanksgiving with a bunch of other dudes. Like, stop it. It's like, this is how real men have Thanksgiving. You sit shirtless with a bunch of dudes eating food. That's okay. All right, cool. That's the most heterosexual Thanksgiving I've ever seen. Can we watch? Send it to the email that I have in the description.
By making fun of everyone else around them. So, that's what I mean.
Like, yeah, okay, we could go into how Nick Fuentes is like the polar opposite of him politically, to put it lightly. That's a little weird. I think that's probably the only thing I would raise an eyebrow about. But in terms of what consenting adults are doing in their fucking bedrooms and like, you know, as long as there was no revenge porn, what the fuck does it matter? Why do you care so much? I don't care. I'm not like, oh my God, I need to see Destiny sucking on a penis. I don't care. I can't unsee it. I haven't seen it. If it's not like, you know, Destiny mailed out a fucking thumb drive to everybody. Here's me sucking a cock. You obviously actively look for it. I'm just saying. I'll leave it at that.
I mean, people coming at me constantly for shit. For what? I don't even know who you are. Why would you ever?
And everyone, dude, the other thing too, I know, like, I should shut the fuck up and focus on what we're watching. I was laughing when people were like shocked that Dick Fuentes is gay. Like, come on. Really? That's all I need to say. Juicy Booch, thank you. You're a fucking legend, dude. Who cares?
Ever talk shit about me? I don't even know who the fuck you are, and I never brought you up. Right? And now, it's all...
Did you see? He went from... The filter lost its mind. He went from Toy Story Phil to disgruntled bearded Phil. Like, instantly. He like... Oh, I like this filter. It's bizarre. I know this filter angers Phil, too.
Back to bite these people. They all are being outed as essentially scumbags, right? It's just, so there you go.
Why are they scumbags for being gay?
Oh, too bad. So sad. Wah wah. But that's what I mean, like, so they're going to have a ton of shit.
Yeah, proud ally Phil here. Philip, proud ally Burnell coming through.
To talk about when they come back. No, I have something that I'd like to discuss briefly before we mess with the lights, because I totally want to mess with the lights today. All right, I do. We're going to do this in a second. Wait till I show you all this new lighting system and how cool it is. But there's something I want to announce formally here on the podcast that I'm.
He's putting way too much weight. Like, okay, I did this, but do you see me talking about it all the time? You know, like, yeah, I needed a change. My set was stale, so I did something. But am I expecting, like, it's not going to make, like, us to have 2,000 fuck. Maybe I need the weed to talk. Juicy, you're out. You spent 3,100 on your 4090? Holy shit. Listen, Phil, they're not going to come to us in droves because we change our set. It's just kind of part of what you do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to do it. My set was stale for way too fucking long. And I'm like, what's a way that I could kind of make it so if I want to maybe put Bill Gates shirtless riding a hang glider behind me with an AI software or something like that, I could do that. If I want to have Phil humping my head because he's fixing a computer, I could do that. But I don't expect it to like make me have 10,000 get Dr. Disrespect numbers. You know what I mean? Phil's like thinking him doing all this is going to make his viewership explode like his penis did on May 1st. Anyway, back to the video. You get my point.
I'm going to be doing this month that I'm pretty excited for, actually.
Urban garlic flavor.
Hold on one second.
It's smart man for returning it.
I received a $2.25 tip from Mr. Sloppy Nipples.
Let's keep going. That may be soundboarded.
Why are you putting the streak on hold? Because you're messing with your PC. Why does it matter if you're playing games or your PC? You stream putting up background foam. What's the difference? When I put up the background foam, there was no streak.
Oh, God, 15 months? So you've been here for, like, the whole fucking drama storm. I'm so sorry. Thank you for being a member for 15 months. Yeah, Juicy Booch, you know what, man? I'm just sticking with the budget shit. Because do you know what Juicy Booch do? You know what I've gamed on the most in the past, like, almost 2 years? Integrated graphics. Because I just find it fascinating what they're capable of doing now. Thank you for the gifted memberships, dude. So it's like, why am I going to buy a 5090 when I'm fucking using, like, that little Minis forum computer, the Man Cube? You know what I mean? Oh, it's good to see you back, Sean. I genuinely mean that, dude. Yes. Congratulations to Duty. I don't know if you're here. I'll give you the applause now, though. This is the third time I said it, but I'm happy you did. You're monetized again. Let's fucking go. And if nothing else, by me being a retard, we got the meme and the person living the meme right here, Michelle Soguchi. The fucking name, too. Oh my God, I was not well. I was not well. That's a major fucking L on my part, and I just have to accept it. I have to take it. I have to take Michelle Soguchi in the ass and just move on with my day. Here's Phil to tell you more.
We weren't counting it towards an...
Yeah, I don't either, Vincent. I don't. Higher resolutions... Dude, even, like, ray tracing is, like... I mean, there's some games that, like, I hear that Gran Turismo 7 with the PS 5 Pro is pretty amazing. But another game that kind of utilizes it pretty well, too, is Doom Eternal. I think I've shown you guys in a stream one time where there's that puddle of blood. And if you have it off, it just... You see, like, really super basic cube maps. Bullcrap, I missed you too. I'm glad to see people back. It's been a long day. I'm in a good mood right now. That's all I could say. My cock is firm and juicy in the mouth. The Pro is a ripoff right now. I agree with that. The Pro is... sure there's nothing going on with my children. Thank you for being a member for 16 months, too. Why did I say it like that? Like WNBC. Yeah, maybe I got to give GT7. Like, the videos that Jay and I made on Gran Turismo 7, Juicy Booch, thank you, my dude. Jesus, I love you. I stand by them. I think the game did not live up to the hype. I think that it also launched in a pretty messy state. I've always kind of thought the Gran Turismo series was overhyped too, so I stand by that video. But nonetheless, I do want to try it from a technical standpoint, because if they're really pushing ray tracing and doing good stuff with HDR and stuff like that, I want to see it. Neil, I fucking love you. Pig vomit. Oh God, pig vomit! I know what you're talking about from the Howard Stern movie, Private Parts. Justin, yeah, why don't you ever get a membership? It's kind of strange. I don't know how it works. Like when you gift them, like there's just someone, I don't even know. I know like you get them gifted and they go out to people. So maybe I'll give GT7 another chance.
An important milestone thing, correct?
I have the butthole
like
of
I
Doom
said,
running
right
in the
now people are
46
here on the
Ti
podcast and having a good time because it's the podcast. But once this podcast ends, I'm going to be doing a lot of technical messing around. I'm going to be swapping hard.
Phil, here is where, why are you doing this technical? Like shit happens. Like there was one stream where I had Cog on and I didn't know he was coming on, and we had issues with the different kind of, we were trying, what did we try? I was about to say Venmo. Jesus Christ. Zoom. We tried different, that kind of shit happens. But you setting up stuff, why did that need to happen on stream? I mean, I know why, because you want your audience to guide you through it. But that's like stuff there's Google. You could have looked up YouTube videos if you had a question on how to set something up. And that didn't need to be on stream. But the thing is, you can't even be bothered. You can't even be bothered looking up stuff yourself. And it's not that I just talk shit. Like, I actually kind of defended you that day. I'm like, wait a second. Phil may have not been wrong about the capture card. He may have had it in a 1X slot, because I talked about this before. If you have a 1X slot, it could still look like a 16X PCIe slot, but you actually could like put like a flashlight. I just said a flashlight. But if you put like a flashlight from your phone in like on the motherboard, maybe I'll take a picture next time I stream and I'll show it to you so you can see what I mean. You could actually see how many gold pins or gold fingers, they may call them, is on the PCIe slot. You'll see that you only see it quarter of them. It's probably a 4X slot, sometimes a 1X slot. Thank you, Juicy Booch. So he probably was right, the slot he had it in. However, I guarantee you there was another slot that was at least 4X. So, but do you think Phil's going to do that kind of troubleshooting? I actually forgot about that. When I put my USB-C card in, that's PCIe, I'm like, I'm looking in there. I'm like, because there was the slot right under my graphics card, and I saw it only had enough pins to be 1X. And then I looked under, I'm like, that's the one that's 4X. That's where this USB-C card has to go. I'm like, I know what happened. Phil technically wasn't completely wrong. But then he downloaded every software except the one he needed to. Wait, my girlfriend. Joker, I was like, I saw like you beefing with some people. I was like, what happened, dude? I'm glad to see you're here. I'm glad to see you're doing okay, man. You know, I don't know anything personal with any of this shit, so I'm not going into it. You know, there's 8 billion sides to every story. Lord knows I know. But glad to see you're doing okay. Maybe that's why, Jostler. I don't know how gifted subs work in terms of just distribution. You know. What is my... I don't even know. What the fuck thumbnail did I pick today? Oh, Brokeback Mountain with Phil. Oh, God. Okay, I remember now. So that's probably what happened with Phil. So he wasn't completely derping. But do you think Phil would do with the extra mile to check maybe there was a reason? No, of course not. But it wasn't a complete fail. I guarantee you that's what happened. And that's why the card wasn't working properly, because the PCIe Express slot he put it in didn't have the bandwidth to handle the card. There it is. So he didn't completely fail with that. Even though watching him do it was a complete failure because he had no other camera angles except the one where you see his ass.
Drives.
Big announcement. I'm doing a stream with Jay. We are done. There's no theatrics. There's no drama. There's no bullshit. We're doing it a stream Friday the 13th, 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. YouTube chooses. Okay. Maybe that's why you don't get one, Jocelyn, because you're on a VPN. And they may think you're a troll. Because who uses VPNs the most? At least when they're coming to live streams. Trolls.
Around. I'm going to be reinstalling operating systems. I'm going to be uninstalling drivers, plugging in capture devices, getting to work. This is not...
All right, Phil. You don't... This is where every one of your detractors are right. You don't need to do this on stream. Unless you're making the stream. Like, I could see if you were, like, doing, like, a Linus Tech Tips. Zero bullshit, only love. That's the way it needs to be.
Come.
Don't you like I have that shit in, like, Dolby Atmos? Phil, a fart in this ear, Phil moaning in this ear, and Donald Trump saying come.
Ocean water.
It's the way it should be. So, yeah, like, Phil, this is... But we know why. He wants people to guide him through it. No, there's no drama. I won't let it happen. I will avoid the fucking drama like the plague. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to uninstall Twitter from my phone until then. I'm not kidding. Not deleting it, I actually really did want to suspend it permanently and let it go away. But everyone's like, oh, Rich, I sent you a DM on Twitter. Well, fuck you. Oh, Rich, I said, it's really important. I need you to check this out on Twitter. Fuck you. Because everyone would be like, oh, Rich is losing his mind. I'm like, no. Someone sent me a DM. I had to reactivate the account to get DM. And I checked it. And now, like, 8-Bit Eric just got me sucked back in. What's up, Doom Mama? But I'm not kidding. I am dead ass. After the stream, I'm due to, like, delete Twitter for the entire, because it's just, Master Shogun, I know what you want, and I'm giving it to you.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, dude, Twitter is, like, misery, and I'm so tired of, like, Elon Musk, like, wanting to put his dick in my ass. Even on the new account that I have, which, like I said, when I hit like 1,000 followers there, I'm gonna sunset RTU. Like I said, I chose not to follow Elon Musk. It's like, hey, do you want to follow these people? First person, Elon Musk. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. Everything in my feed, Elon Musk. Everything in my feed. Maybe because I did pick to follow Alex Jones because I find him funny. Maybe it's like, oh, if you're following Alex Jones, you want to see what Elon Musk is doing. No, I don't. He tweets more than I do when I'm on a rampage. Like, he just